Okay, so good, wonderful Sunday afternoon to you, my darling. I hope you're well. I hope you're well. I was just looking online to see what's new and exciting. Meghan and Harry are still very quiet, which is good. And so there's no update from them about Lilybeth's birthday and what they're doing, which is good. But I guess later on in People magazine, we'll see something, or, in one of these other papers that they like. I'm not even sure which one, Variety or whatever. So we'll wait and see, or maybe there will be nothing. I mean, who knows? But anyway, I'm on Mail Online, and apparently King Charles is in Romania, and he apparently owns several properties in Romania, in Transylvania to be exact. And he goes off ever so often to the country to visit. And so, according to Mail Online, he's now in Romania without his wife just about a month after his coronation. And I find that interesting. I'm not going to lie. I'm sure it means nothing. You start speculating on people's marriages and relationships as if it's any of your business, and it's really not. But I mean, these are interesting and newsworthy people. This is King Charles, this is Queen Camilla. They were just coronated in a dual coronation that was probably unprecedented in modern times just a month ago. And then he goes off to Romania to spend some alone time among his 10 properties and his Romanian friends. Here he is apparently meeting the president of Romania, Klaus Iohannis, who was the president of Romania. They were in Bucharest, which is the capital of Romania. And here he is again in another shot with Klaus. So he's giving the VIP treatment. And then here he is meeting the local people. Like the local people. Okay, so what are my thoughts? My thoughts are that I have weird thoughts about things like this. Like when I find that, no, I don't find because I don't know, I have no proof. But my theory is that we are all souls, right? We're souls in bodies. We are souls that are timeless. The souls exist forever and ever and ever and ever. And every now and then you get lucky, you inhabit a body and you get to be seen by others who also have bodies, called life, called humanity, whatever you want to call it. It's a temporary state for the soul. And I believe the soul has traveled for millennia. And I believe that people who express an unusual or perhaps bizarre or perhaps peculiar interest in another place where technically it doesn't really make a lot of sense, like King Charles in Romania doesn't make sense. I've started to believe that it makes total sense. I mean, I've started to believe that this kind of stuff means that he was once in this country in one of his incarnations, in one of his inhabitations in a human form. He was in Romania, and probably it was a very happy place, a very happy life. And his soul remembers, and that's why he returns. I mean, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Why is he in Romania? Why does he own 10 properties? It just does not make sense. But it makes complete sense based on what I've started to believe, that we're not what we think we are as human beings on this planet. Like, we're just souls inhabiting a physical form. But we've been here a long time. We've been all over the place. I mean, I've been here in France before, which explains just this weird affinity I have for France. But I've been in many other places too. It's my soul. So he basically said in the past, Charles has spoken fondly of the country and his time in the Carpathian Mountains. Never even heard of that. Saying the land is in his blood. Yes, it is. It's in his blood. It's in his psyche. It's deep in his subconscious mind. He has no idea why he loves it so. Now, the other question I do have, however, should I ask that question, would it be inappropriate? It's probably inappropriate. But the thing is that, it's just I'm just, I'm a YouTuber. I'm just asking a question. I don't mean any disrespect. I shouldn't ask the question, but I have to ask the question. I don't mean any disrespect, to Queen Camilla. Hopefully she never sees this. But do you think that there is somebody in Romania that he loves, namely a woman? Because it's a little strange, and he goes by himself. And quite often, I mean, I'm not saying that this is fact, this is question. I don't know anything about his life and his marriage. But quite often, you find that these long-term marriages and these partners like Charles and Camilla, they understand each other on a very sort of granular level. And they trust one another. They know each other and they know they love one another. But they've had this very complicated past where she was with somebody else and he was with somebody else, and they were able to live with that and still love each other and still find each other and still come together after. And she still maintained a friendship with her husband, and he has no problem with that. This is a kind of love that is very, very it's complex. It's sort of multi-leveled and multi-dimensional. It's not something the average person can understand. And if he had a lover in Romania and Camilla knew about it, she would just, in my opinion, she would just let him. She wouldn't try to stop him. She would just let him have his once per year. And it could be somebody who also has a husband. She's not, the husband may know, maybe the husband doesn't know. I think the husband might chop her up into a million pieces, but that was inappropriate. That was so inappropriate. Why did I say that? So it's probably somebody like a widow whose husband has died or whatever, and he just loves her, but not in a way that he's going to leave his wife. I mean, Camilla is his ultimate love, but I would not be surprised if there's some kind of woman in Transylvania that he goes to see once a year. And it's like the bridges of Madison County. Remember that? They just saw each other sometimes, if memory serves me correctly, that Meryl Streep movie. It's kind of like that because, I mean, otherwise, what the hell is he doing in Transylvania? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. It makes no sense. What the hell is this man doing in Transylvania? And he has 10 properties in Transylvania. This is so inappropriate. It's inappropriate, but I have to say the truth of what's in my mind. It's just my opinion. I'm just asking a question. I'm not saying this is fact, but where there's smoke, in my opinion, there's usually fire. And this does not make any sense. What the hell is this man doing in Transylvania? It doesn't make sense without his wife 1 month after they were both coronated. Right? It doesn't make any sense. Does this make sense? Does this make any sense in God's green earth, for God's sake? What is this man doing in Transylvania without his wife 1 month after the coronation? I think there's someone there that he sees once per year. This is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. I'm not saying it's fact. I'm sure it's probably not fact, but I think it could be. And in my opinion, if it is, his wife knows about it, so he's not cheating. She knows, and she lets him. She lets him. They have always had a very, very complicated relationship, him and Camilla, because otherwise, what in the name of God is this man doing in Transylvania? Seriously. What is he doing in Transylvania 1 month after his coronation without his wife? I don't understand. How long is he going to be in Transylvania? How long is he going to be in Transylvania without his wife? Don't make no sense. It don't make no sense.